So LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers fell to the Phoenix Suns in their best of 7 series. And fun fact here, there's a possibility that the Clippers are not going to advance with the Dallas Mavericks. And now you're going to have 2 LA teams out as far as advancing further in the NBA playoffs. Okay, we have to wait for the other shoe to drop with the Clippers, and maybe the Clippers can prolong it, or maybe the Clippers can overtake, and Kawhi Leonard will finally D up Luka, just lock up Luka. If Kawhi Leonard can take that responsibility, we're going to have to wait and see on that. Even though Ty Lue's talking about we ask so much of Kawhi Leonard. Yeah, because he's the superstar. Okay? So, but that's neither here nor there. That's another video for another discussion. Let's talk about the Los Angeles Lakers for a quick hot second. People are going to have all types of excuses. LeBron James fans, blind witnesses, Laker fans, they're going to make up all these excuses on why it wasn't meant for the Lakers to win back-to-back. They're going to make up excuses like they didn't have enough rest time in between seasons, even though we was still in a pandemic, okay? If you're going to accept the Los Angeles Lakers as winning a championship in the bubble, then you're going to accept everything surrounding that decision, okay? I'm just throwing that out there. People are going to make excuses that, well, LeBron James was injured for a stretch of this season. People are going to also make excuses that Anthony Davis was not healthy. Hell, Anthony Davis didn't even come in fully in shape. Even though that it's been documented and proven that Anthony Davis struggles to play a full season. I mean, you got all that data with him playing with the Pelicans. What makes you think that he's going to turn it on like a light switch and he's going to be the NBA strongman where he's going to play in every game and every playoff game? Okay, just bound to happen. All right. I'm here to tell you folks, I did not like the Los Angeles Lakers' chances or even their roster. And it started in the beginning of the NBA free agency when you had Chris Broussard, Shannon Sharp. You had all these quote-unquote experts. And you had all these fans on social media talking about that the Lakers won the NBA free agency by them signing Montrezl Harrell and securing the bag for Dennis Scrotum or Dennis Scrotum, however you pronounce his last name. And I wasn't so high on either of those players because, one, Montrezl Harrell hasn't proven himself with the Clippers. The Clippers could have signed him to this. This shows you how much of an asset Montrezl Harrell is. The Clippers could have signed Montrezl Harrell to any type of amount of money that would not hurt their cap, because they could have put it under the Larry Bird rule. Instead, they just let him walk. Okay, that just shows how much Montrezl Harrell can be a proven commodity to the Lakers. He fell into the Lakers' lap. Everybody's just kikiing. They got Montrezl Harrell. Montrezl Harrell could have gotten a max contract with the Charlotte Hornets. Instead, he wanted to prove to the Clippers that they missed a golden opportunity as far as re-signing him. He had revenge on his mind. Not championships and aspirations, but revenge on his mind. Okay? He's an unproven player. He can't defend the 4 or the 5 of the opponent on the other side of the court. They're going to continue to score on Montrezl Harrell because Montrezl Harrell is not good defensively. He's athletic around the basket, but then that's all you're getting from Montrezl Harrell. He's not a real good contributor on the offensive end. That's what you get from Montrezl Harrell. A lot of holes, but I like his grit. He's real athletic around the basket, but that's pretty much what you're getting from Montrezl Harrell. Okay, let's talk about the other guy that they got in free agency. This is the steal of the NBA free agency. And I said in numerous videos, these two players, at the end of the day, they're not going to help the Los Angeles Lakers. All right? Dennis Scrotum, however you want to pronounce his last name. He was playing for a contract. Peep this about Dennis. When Chris Paul was with the Oklahoma City Thunder, Dennis couldn't even get in the starting lineup. And the only reason why he got into the starting lineup and split time in the starting lineup a year before that, before they even got Chris Paul, was the only reason why he got on it because simply he should have gotten it because he was the more experienced player. But he split time at the one position. Plus, when the Lakers got him, he was in a contract year. And he's not thinking about championships and aspirations or defending, trying to two-peat or any of that crap. He's fighting for a contract. He's fighting for max money. And what really went down with these two, I knew that they couldn't contribute for the Los Angeles Lakers, but what really turned the switch on these two, and I felt like these two was really dogging it out, and they was really playing at the end of the day, they were really playing for the next team that they're going to join at the conclusion of this season, because they was thinking ahead, was when word got out that there was going to be trade pieces for the possibility of getting Kyle Lowry. But their names were in discussions of numerous trades because the Lakers, after a couple of games, found out that these two guys are not good and their focus is on other things. So Dennis Scrotum is trying to search for max money. He's trying to search for $100 million. And he just biding his time until he gets back on the free agency, till he gets back onto the market. Is there a market for Dennis Scrotum? I don't think so. I think it's a small market, but it's not a big market. Same with Montrezl Harrell. Montrezl Harrell could have gotten that max money, well, close to max dollars with the Charlotte Hornets, but he decided to stay with the Lakers. I'm pretty sure his agent is telling him, look, fam, you got a player option, exercise that player option, because if you don't, the Lakers are probably going to trade you to get better assets. All right, so just strike while the iron's hot, exercise your player option, become a free agent, and see what type of market is out there, which I don't see a huge market for Montrezl Harrell. If Montrezl Harrell stayed with the Los Angeles Lakers, then he's already fully aware of the Lakers. He might be on the Lakers, starting the regular season, but when the trade deadline is getting closer, they're going to trade him for something. Okay, something is better than nothing, because they're getting absolutely nothing from Montrezl Harrell, and likewise for Dennis Scrotum, because Dennis Scrotum is fighting for a contract. He don't give a damn about a championship right now. He wants close to max dollars. Okay. I wasn't too fond of those two players. And what else you have left on your roster at the end? You had Alex Caruso. You guys anointed him as the Steve Kerr, the sniper, the sharpshooter. He's okay. He's pretty decent. KCP, there was a possibility you guys could have gotten Kyle Lowry. You had to just give up KCP, but no, you didn't want to give him up. All right. And now, now I'm pretty sure if you do make trades, KCP is going to be in that package, and you're not going to have any problem giving up KCP if you can get better as far as talent. If you can get talent back on the roster. There was a flawed team because they had problems shooting the three. Okay? Defensively, that was pretty good. But you need talent on that roster for the what ifs. And the two biggest ifs you have on that roster is LeBron going to get injured again? Because it's been proven that He can get injured. And Anthony Davis, is he going to stay in? Is he going to stay healthy through a course of a full calendar NBA season? Because he never have established that, even with the Pelicans. The Lakers have no future in front of them, folks. Okay, they gave up all their talent just to get Anthony Davis. They have no future draft picks just to get Anthony Davis. They put all their chips to the middle of the table for Anthony Davis. And they won Anthony Davis, and they got a max contract with Anthony Davis. They got a contract with LeBron James. But, if you lose either of those players, their chances as far as winning titles is slim. Slim to none. And even with both of them there, it improves, but they're not the heavy favorites. I kept telling you guys the West was getting a little bit better. It simply was. It was going to be tough for them to make it out of the West. And even if they could make it out of the West, you got a couple of teams in the Philadelphia 76ers that if you guys would have matched up with them in the NBA Finals, you have no answer for what they have over there. Or the Brooklyn Nets. I don't know who was going to defend what with the Brooklyn Nets, because you don't have enough pieces to even defend either of those two teams in the East. And I'll be honest with you, even if the Milwaukee Bucks would have made it, I think the Milwaukee Bucks would have gave them some problems. I'm just going to say some problems. Okay? But a lot of people are surprised that the Lakers lost, but me personally, I'm really not that surprised, because I kept telling you guys before the start of this season, I wasn't too high on the Lakers. But that's all I got to say on this. They're going to have a real difficult offseason. I don't know, cap-wise, it's not like they can just sign anybody. And talent-wise, it's not like they can get somebody that's significant, because in order to trade for that talent, you got to give up some talent, and they do not have a lot of talent on their roster. They got a bunch of pieces, but they don't have talent. There's a difference between having some pieces and talent, okay? Normally, typically, NBA teams trade talent for talent, not talent for pieces, all right? So, yeah, that's all I got. I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.